welcome back to another Affinity video in which we draw keepable hens and keep them while being on the play. And now, as with all hands that have exactly one payoff and some other stuff, we do the cross fingers and pray for no thoughtseize dance. That isn't the sign of no thoughtseize. I'm sorry, Josiah. You have failed at my request. Well, time for Inkmoth Nexus to do 2 infect damage. And for Memnite to do 2 regular damage. Yay! This could be like black-white Gideons or something. It's a pretty popular deck right now. I say popular, having seen it like 3 times, but I mean, who else plays these cards? Shambling Vent, Basic Swamp, come on. No one's playing tokens. Probably have not cast the Etched Champion until after I had attacked. But honestly, I don't think it really should influence his decisions at all. He's like, oh, a thing that I can't Fatal Push. Sure. He wants to Fatal Push the Memnite. I would be very happy. That'd be so nice. Alright, we have a bunch of white and black. Alright. Couple, animate nexuses, swing for damage. Not worried about him attacking with Shambling Vent next turn, because it would just die to Galvanic Blast. Fatal Push. Another Fatal Push. So much for the poison plan. At least he went and spent 2 kill spells on my lands. So, there's that. That's pretty good. I was not tempted to Galvanic Blast his face. Simply because there's too high of a chance that Shambling Vent just comes crashing in, and I'd rather blast the Shambling Vent than his face. Mind Stone? What is this? It's gotta be some weird Gideons deck. Hopefully he is not playing a bunch of paths. Okay, Wrath of God. Wrath of God says cannot be regenerated, so no welding jars, sadly. Don't have to worry about the Shambling Vent, but 2 Wrath of God definitely puts a stopper in the aggro plan. Yes, it is a Gideons deck. I was right. Galvanic Blast, please. Please, Galvanic Blast. I don't actually want to cast that spell. I don't want to cast it because Gideon would force it to attack and then kill it. And I'd rather him play out things when he cannot kill them one at a time. Not winning with that card in play. Attacking me every turn. Need a... This is acceptable. Now, Path or a third Wrath of God would be awful, but I suppose he can also just minus to kill my third Wrath of God. Alright. I'm gonna play this Vault Scourge. Gideon. I mean, if the Gideon pluses and I draw a Cranial Plating, I can attack it down pretty good. Alright, there are no cards that are winning us the game from there. Certainly not whatever we were going to draw, which is Cranial Plating and then nothing. Okay, against the main deck, a whole bunch of Wrath of Gods deck, I want your Pareto Grids so much. I do not like Welding Jar. Galvanic Blast did seem quite lackluster. And I'll cut some Ravagers for another champion. Because who wants Ravagers when your opponent is Wrath of Godding? Man, that sucked. This hand, however, has a turn 1 Cranial Plating. Even if he thought seizes me, I still have a good turn 2. Now if there's a... The reason I am not casting Etch Champion here is because if I do not equip Cranial Plating and he has a Stony Silence, it's a disaster. Here I equip Cranial Plating and bash for 6, or he Fatal Pushes it, and I equip to the other thing post-combat. And either way, at the end of the turn, I have a Cranial Plating equipped to Dude. So a Stony Silence this turn doesn't just totally own me. I mean, I guess I get pretty owned, but not completely dead. And might as well just cast the Etch Champion for the +1 damage if he doesn't kill it. Exile. Now, I just pray for no Stony Silence Wrath of God. Or Liliana's. Liliana would kind of suck. Right? On Cranial Plating. At the moment, I'm mostly just losing to a Wrath of God. So I'm gonna just hold the Signal Pest. Because I can't think of anything else that particularly beats the Etch Champion. rather not walk into the Wrath. Now I don't lose to a Wrath of God either. So there's that. Man, I was never winning this match. Not against those guards. Like... I don't actually have protection for this, but I'm not gonna just run out Signal Pass and attack for 1. Gideon Jura. Jeez. This match has been brutal. Of course, there's a Thoughtseize. I do not kill Gideon remotely fast. Fracturing Gust, Wrath of God, Gideon Jura. We're not beating that. It's not happening. Man, we got owned horribly.